George, it was a great win today against Westbury. How did you find out there?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Like, it's exactly the sort of direction that we want to be going in, like as a club, individually. Like, I'm settling into a slightly different position than what I'm used to playing. But I felt comfortable in that today. On the pitch, just sort of like as I feel, like the team feels like they're coming together. Like we're heading in the right direction.
And that's 3 goals for the season now, 2 goals tonight. How much does it mean to sort of help push the team on to another 3 points tonight?
For me, it is my role. That's what I've come in to do. That's what I spoke to the gaffer about when I come in. It's really important for me to come in and contribute. I don't want to come in and just be like another number. I want to come in and contribute to where the club wants to go. The gaffer spoke to me about where he sees the club going. For me and for the fans, I wanted to come in and show the fans that I can contribute to where they want the club to go, where everyone involved needs the club to go. So feeling really good about that.
And you just said then that you're played in slightly a different role to what you normally would be. What would you say that perfect role is for you?
I think for me, it's important that for me that I feel like I do best in a sort of central position. And today we played a slightly different shape today, and it allowed me to be in that central position, but also have space and time to get on the ball. I think I enjoyed it in there. I think going forward, it's somewhere that I would like to continue playing, continue sort of learning my craft and developing that role for myself, and hopefully that helps the team as much as possible.
And it seems like you're developing really well into that role, linking up with the play really well. We saw at Exmouth away early on in the season how well you were sort of creating those chances for the players like Evander, like Benny B, like all the other attacking players. It seems that you're fitting into that role really well.
Yeah, we got heaps of talent. We've got heaps of talent going forward, and I think it's really important that we get those players on the ball. Like a couple that you mentioned, like your Owens, your Abanders, your Bennies, and your Danny that's just come in. It's important they get on the ball, and for me, it's important that I'm giving them the correct service so that they can go and do what they're good at. But it has to come from us first, further back. But we can get them the ball as much as possible. We can have more results like today.
And you've been at the club for a couple of months now. How have you sort of felt settling into the club?
Yeah, good. It's always hard coming into a new club. It's always hard, there's new personnel, there's, especially coming from a club where I was there a long time, and things are done slightly differently, not in a sort of wrong way, just different. And it's been nice. Now I've sort of got to know the lads a little bit better. I think that togetherness is really important. So I feel like I can trust certain people. Hopefully they feel like they can trust me as well. And I've proven that I could be an important part of the team. Settling in. The fans are absolutely unbelievable, by the way. So let me just shout that out. It's really nice. They get behind me. They've got behind me from the moment I've got here. Big thank you to them for that.
Yeah, the Manor Farm support is probably one of the biggest we've had all season. And like you said, they've been really vocal. Well, not only this season, but for previous seasons before, they've seemed to be doing a really good job to help push the players on.
Yeah, and do you know what? I think they might not realise it. I've been behind the barriers before, supporting teams, and they might not realise, but it's vital for the players playing. I'll just touch on today. Walking out from just to start the game, there was a feel about it. You came out, the music was on, the fans are chanting. It sets you up, puts you in that mindset, lets you transition from the changing room out onto the pitch, and you think, I'm gonna run through walls for this club because this ownership means to them.
Yeah, definitely. And now we've got a bit of time before the next game, probably at a time where we'd expect quite a lot of games, but it must be good to sort of recharge and look forward to the next game.
Yeah, it's always good. It's a long season. Lads play a lot of minutes. It's vital that we recover, but we recover properly. But we don't let our foot off the gas. We've set it up now. We've set the standard, and we need to remember that standard. We're going to be working hard in training. Everyone needs to do their own little bits at home. I know that I will be, so that come our next game, we're ready to go.
Amazing. Thank you, George. Cheers.